Hi, this is Matt Hugg, Think NP in the News, and what I want to talk about today is an article from the Morning Consult, a Washington, D.C. based newsletter called Why Nonprofits Shouldn't Fret Over the New Overtime Rule. And I'm just going to read right from the beginning of the first paragraph. President Obama has proposed expanding access to time and a half overtime pay to employees paid less than $970 per week. And then it goes on. But then the point in terms of the nonprofits is some nonprofit leaders are raising alarms about what increased pay will mean for nonprofit organizations and the communities they serve. Of course, they're concerned about paying more money and wages will, keep down the amount of services they're able to offer. But of course, for a lot of nonprofits, it's also a social justice issue because they want to make sure that people are getting paid fairly. And that's a lot of the purpose of why they're there as nonprofits. So, regardless of where you stand on this, the point is to keep up on things like this for your clients. They have their heads down in doing whatever it is they're doing, from saving land to feeding people to, whatever their great mission is. And they're not keeping track of things like overtime rules until it hits them, square between the eyes and they have to deal with it. So you can be a real valuable resource by giving them a heads up on something like this that's coming up, whatever it is in your field that you can see out in the horizon there might be a problem and bring to their attention. This is why you can be their best resource. This is Matt Hugg for Think NP. We'll talk to you later.